Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kartiavelino. If this is your first time, I'm not sure where you're watching from. If you're watching from YouTube, please consider subscribing. If you're watching from Facebook, please follow this page, and whichever platform you're watching this video from, please remember to share this video. So here I bring you guys some of the benefits why so many people want to migrate into Canada. Canada is one of the countries that is very lenient in so many things. Like, if you live in this country and be a good citizen, you can get your blue passport, your blue Canadian passport within 3 years within 3 years of living in this country as a permanent resident. As a matter of fact, people do apply from outside of the country, and then when they're coming into the country, they come with their landed. It is called landed, meaning coming as a permanent resident already. But I have to warn you guys ahead of time, I am not an immigration officer. Please do not ask me how to apply. However, if I find the link, I will share it with you guys. There are so many people in this country, especially people from Africa, who come here to study. And then after they study for 3, 4, 5 years, depends on their program. As soon as you finish your university education or finish whatever college, right? Even university, we call them college in this part of the world. And you have a job for 1 year, you can apply to be a resident of this country. Within 3 years after being a resident of the country, you can apply to be a Canadian citizen, where you will have your blue passport. However, it's not only through education that people come into Canada. There are so many options. But let us listen to this young girl right now. She analyzed everything, how the citizens know how Canada takes care of their citizens. Let's go ahead and hear what she has to say about being single mother. If you're a single mother, each child is about $600 per month. This is $600 per child. And if you work in the minimum tax bracket, I think it's under $30,000, you are still qualified to be making that $600 per month plus your income, meaning you are on the lowest income bracket. Hey, let's listen to her.
Did you know in Canada that we have a benefit that's called child tax benefit, which allots us up to $600 per child for every parent every month? Yep, so that means if you have 5 kids, you get $3,000 a month if you do not work. We also don't have any programs like EBT. Our money is deposited directly into our accounts, and we're allowed to use it the way we want. We also don't consider the child tax benefit as an income, so meaning if you live in government housing and you have no job, you can have a full 3-bedroom townhouse for $76 a month rent and then receive $600 per child a month on top of your welfare assistance. And did you also know we do not tax lottery earnings for anyone? So if you come here and you play at the casino or you buy a lottery ticket and you win, you get all the money. Basically, the more money you make here, the less free money the government gives you. Also, our tuition for a university is about $6,800 a year Canadian, which is just over $5,000 American. And it can go as low as $2,500 Canadian for an undergraduate program. And let's say you graduate from school and you can't find a job and you're not making any money. We have something called the repayment assistance program. Basically, they just pay the interest on your loan, and if you can't pay it for a certain amount of years, the government just pays it back for you. Also, based on the income of your family when you're applying for loans to go to school, we have automatic bursaries. Meaning, let's say you apply for a loan, they give you $20,000, tuition is $8,000, that leaves you with $12,000 to live off. If you come from a low-income family and you graduate from that program, you actually only have to pay back the $8,000, so you get to pocket the $12,000.
So in Canada, they have made it very, very easy for people who are, you don't have to be a citizen. This has nothing to do with being a citizen. It all has to do with being a permanent resident. In America, they call it green card. Here, we call it permanent residence, and it is after being a permanent resident for 3 years without no crime and a steady job that you can apply to have your passport and become a Canadian citizen. Everything, they made it easier, especially for low-income families. Do not be a medical doctor or a social worker or a nurse or an engineer and you're hoping to come and enjoy all these benefits. These benefits are for low-income families, for families who make under $35,000 a year. Government had made it possible that starting from single mother, you guys hear what she said? You can have a full house. It's called townhouse. Small house, 3-bedroom, everything included, and you pay only $75 a month. Whereas people who are professionals, who have good jobs, are paying through their nose. So it is a country where taxes work. The bigger people takes care of the smaller people. Do you understand that? So if you work more, if you make more, you went to school, you have a good job, you have to take care of the little ones who cannot afford that. Listen to that, especially for single mother. Government does not play when it comes to children. When it comes to single mothers, they don't play. They go far and beyond to take care of single mothers. They give them houses, $75 a month for beautiful homes, and talk about going to school. And let's talk about international students here. As somebody that lives in Canada that is a permanent resident, if your school fees is $5,000 a year, an international student pays 3 times of your own school fees. So being a citizen, if I pay $5,000 a year for my academics, somebody that is coming as international student will pay $15,000. This is how they have molded and built their country. Nothing goes for nothing. We work hard, you pay taxes, and then they use the taxes to help the less privileged people who cannot afford certain things. And they also have food banks. If you are hungry, you cannot afford 3 square meals, you go to a place called food bank. Every how do I say that, postal code, every area have their own places where you can go and pick up free food, meaning that the rich people do donate some food over there for the rest less privileged. If I have food in my house that has been sitting, I don't want to use that, or maybe I'm traveling, I forgot that my ticket says I'm going to Nigeria next week. I have some meat in the fridge, even though let's take away the meat because they are frozen. You have some vegetables like apples, banana, all those things, eggs. You package it and you send it to the food bank where the people, the less privileged, will come and collect food. Guys, is this not what we're talking about? About a country that is progressing. A progressing country. Honestly, we might not have all the money in the entire world. We might not have all the money in the bank, but we have everything that we need to keep the life going because we pay our taxes and our taxes goes to where it is supposed to go. So, guys, do your research, search Canada website and see, because every 6 months or every year, they do change and update the information of the immigrants, of the people that are coming into the country. I cannot tell you that what happened 2 years ago is still what they're using right now. So they keep updating their website. However, if you check on my on the comment section, if I don't leave you a link, please make sure you come back. I want to make sure that I find the best link, the newest link that I can use to support you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, share this video so that other people will also understand how things works in this part of the world. I love you guys. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you're following on Facebook, please remember to follow this page. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.